So having US dollars in Canada for the first time, having no account, having no papers, it's crazy. You can't use nothing with those dollars. Like, you can do nothing. So, story time. So today I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, and this is my story. What happened to me for the very first time I got here in Canada. So the first day, one of my cousins took me to one mall called Marlborough, that is in Calgary, Alberta. So took me there and just to visit different places. It was so cute. So after 3 days, because at the time I had no job, I had nothing to do, I was just literally staying at home, eating, watching movie, and the life was so boring. You understand? Me, I'm that kind of person who wants to like do something, but you can do nothing, because at the time I had the phone, but you could only use the phone when you have a Wi-Fi or have a paper, so you could be able to access the SIM cards and anything. So but mind you, I got in Canada with dollars, like cash, liquid. So and then I took some of my dollars and I took it to the mall where my cousin took me before. So I had to Google all the way on my phone, and then I screenshotted the way. Maybe if I got in the middle of the way, I'm gonna ask any random person, how can I get here, how can I reach here, stuff like that. So which I did finally. So I screenshotted the photos for the way that I'm gonna go through. And when can it make sense how I had to go for 2 hours feet walking, just 2 hours. Oh my god, if when I try to remember that kind of moments, it sucks. It was in the winter, but it was not that too cold, but it was cold for me because I was new here in Canada, so it sucked. So anyways, I was just like, at home is so boring. I can't stay here doing nothing. I just have to go and figure it out. I just have to put the jacket, a gown, everything needed actually for the climate. So I had to go. Then I went for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Then I didn't know like if I have to continue or maybe if I was lost or anything. So so actually I asked a random woman on the road, like, could you help me to get to this address, like Walmart, Marlborough. And then the lady told me that you just have to keep going over like 25 minutes, turn right, turn. I had to do it because I wanted to get there, because I didn't have to come back walking again because it was so cold. I wanted to quit, but then when I tried to remember how I'm gonna go back walking, it's crazy, it's insane. So I had to go all the way so I can be able to have coins to be able to take the bus or taxi or anything. So I had to go. Mind you, remain 30 minutes. So I went to Marlborough, and luckily I got to the place and it was so cold. I was very cold. Then when I got to the mall, I just had to look for something, like maybe a bank so I can exchange the money, and then I had to go to a line and then waiting, and the person who was working on the counter told me, yeah, sorry madam, do you have account? And I said, no, I don't have it. So we cannot be able to exchange your money if you don't have account. Do you have papers? I don't have it yet. And it's just like, sorry, I can't help you. So I had to go again. And then I was just sitting down, crying. How am I gonna go back, feet, like walking? That's insane for 2 hours, bro, like over 2 hours. And then I cried and I cried. After like 15 minutes, I had to see it was a black man, and then who was on the line. And then I was just thinking, maybe if I ask this guy a help, maybe he can be able to exchange the money for me and give me the Canadian dollars. And then I reached out to the man, to the man, and then was just like, oh, I'm sorry, madam, I cannot be able to help you. Can do nothing. And then I stepped out, and then I was just like, if a black man can't help me, who else is gonna help me? I don't think nobody's gonna help me, actually. So I had to move around in the mall. Then I was just like, maybe if I try to buy something, I'll be able to get Canadian dollars. So, which finally I did. So I had to reach out to one lady who was selling the jewelry. So and then I was like, oh, I think I like this jewelry. Like, how much is it? $20. Oh, $20. So cute. I want to buy it, but I have US dollars. I don't know if you can be able to exchange it for me so I can be able to buy this jewelry. And then the lady said, I'm sorry, we cannot be able to sell anything in US dollars because most of the people here are scammers. And my boss can never allow me to take US dollars. And I was like, it's okay, even if you can exchange it for me and give me on 1,000, like if I give you $100, you're gonna give me, you remove $20, you're gonna give me back $80 USD. And then she was like, oh, okay, let me try it. Because maybe she knew that that's a good deal. If she figured that this money is real, she's gonna get another $20 above, because US dollar is over Canadian dollars. So anyways, she gave me $8, and I was just like, if I finish to take this jewelry, I'm gonna go like run so she cannot come back to me and, oh, sorry, madam, and no, I did not want that. So I had to run like this. So I ran and I stepped out, and then it mind you, I had like $80, and then I had to go to take a bus. I don't remember even the address. I have a phone, but I cannot be able to reach to anybody. Mind you, this is over now. It took me 5 hours more. So at home, they didn't know where I was because we were not communicating or anything. So they thought maybe I'm kidnapped or something. So I had to run to the bus and wait there for like 30 minutes because I didn't know. Like, I was just asking the bus driver, like, can you get me here? And then say, this bus cannot go there, so you have to wait 801 and stuff like that. So I had to wait for 30 good minutes. It was cold, but I was so super happy that I had finally the money so I can be able to pay the bus. Anyways, I finally got the bus. Then when I got home, I figured at home they were calling the police. Like right the minute I step in the house, I heard them talking to the police. Oh, I lost my child. It's a girl. It's tall. It's like this and this. She's wearing this and this. And I was like, Brenda, where were you? I was like, hold on. I told you I was just going to Marlborough. And I was like, how? This was like 5 hours, over 5 hours, 6 hours. What were you doing? Like, I was so scared that maybe you were kidnapped or something. So I was so shocked that police was gonna come there and they had no papers and stuff like that. It was crazy. So anyways, so I had to apologize because I had to worry them. They had to call police and stuff like that. So I sat down, they asked me what happened, stuff like that. So I had to explain to them what happened. But let me tell you, if you come in Canada, so come with Canadian dollars, not US dollars, please.